Finger Lake area of New York as we get ready for round number 2. Sprint Cup Series qualifying continuing. Who will win the pole? Joey Logano was fastest in round 1. Can he back it up in round 2?
Just saw that 95 roll up. Michael McDowell doing a great job advancing that smaller team all the way into round 2, Rick.
There's enough time, don't you think, Steve, to make, if you go early, enough time to go and make a run and then come in, cool down, and make another run. So, I think that's a strategy you see, like with McDowell. He's going ahead and making a run right now. Why not? Go ahead and hit the racetrack. If tires don't slow down, why not give yourself 2 shots at it?
Well, we know there's enough time because yesterday in Xfinity qualifying, that's just what teams did. The majority of teams put in 2 runs in 10 minutes.
Could Michael McDowell win the pole?
Absolutely.
I mean, Michael McDowell is definitely an underfunded team out on the racetrack, and we've seen incredible talent behind the wheel, but is there a possibility that he could upset these major teams and win the pole?
It would be a major upset. I'm certainly not going to sit here and say he won't. The odds are against it, but it would be a major upset. He has the ability, no doubt in my mind, he has the ability to lay a lap time down and drive the car. The question is this car capable of beating the guys that he has to beat?
And guys, remember, we always talk about the smaller teams and the disadvantages they have, but Michael McDowell and his team tested here last week, so they've got a lot of laps here at Watkins Glen. We all know how good he is at road course racing, so they ran several qualifying runs in that test session trying to get ready for today, so they're more prepared probably this weekend than they've been all year long for a qualifying session. So I would say, yes, Michael McDowell can win the pole. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, Marty, there's 2 different ways to think about tests. You go test where you're not good, but sometimes you also want to go test where you're very good to take advantage of those strengths and to try to get the most out of it. So a team like this coming here makes a lot of sense. We saw it with Allmendinger, where they put all their eggs in that basket a couple years ago to get themselves in the chase. So I like the strategy.
Yeah, JTG Doherty Racing decided that they would do all of their testing on road courses because they knew that AJ Allmendinger, that would be his best opportunity to get into the chase. It worked. It paid off for them.
Well, we don't have a lap time to compare to yet, but I will say this lap on Michael McDowell looks really clean. Looks like he attacked the bus stop, got through. You see a little bit of wiggle there under braking into the left-hander in turn 6. Now he has to get back across the racetrack to make that hard right-hand turn to the front stretch.
This will be what everyone will reference when they do their laps. Michael McDowell, can he go under 70 seconds for his lap? He goes 70.445. Michael McDowell, 70.445. Allmendinger and Larson look to be faster. 70.2 for Allmendinger. Larson's going to be even better. 69.871 for Larson.
And that lap by AJ Allmendinger, I was surprised. 70.2, I was a little bit off what he ran in the first session. I expect lap times to pick up here in the final session.
Now we see 2 cars close to each other. Logano just in front of Kyle Larson.
Kyle made his lap and had already slowed down, so that wasn't a case of Logano blocking him. They knew that he'd already slowed down.
But I think what you see is Larson hustling it back to pit road. To your point, Jeff, about trying to make a second run. I believe that 42's plan is to make a second run, so he needs to get back to pit road as quick as he can to get cooled down.
Kenseth in the red compared to Larson. Logano on the track as well, though, getting up to speed.
Matt Kenseth may be one of the most improved road racers we saw early in his career. He really struggled, did not like coming to road races, did not run well at all. And over the last 3 or 4 years, he's become very good at it. He hasn't found a way to lead a bunch of laps or win races yet, but he's definitely improved his skills.
Strong through the bus stop, making up some ground. Still about 0.2 of a second off as Logano has taken the green. Logano was fastest in round number 1. Can he back that up in round 2?
Got through that part of the racetrack really, really well.
Allmendinger's made it back to pit road, and they begin to cool that car off with the possibility of doing a second run.
Nice turn 6. Really got turn 6 with him. Gave a lot of it up to get into 7.
Close, he goes to second quickest behind Larson. Logano closing in on the green. Under a tenth of a second off, and now into the green. Comes out of the carousel and heads towards 6. Can he hold on to it? Can he stay in the green? Loses a bit there, breaking into 6. Coming out of 7. A little more loss for what Kyle Larson has posted.
Rick, both Logano and the 20 of Matt Kenseth lost time to Larson through 6 and 7. That tells me that that 42 car of Larson really got through those final 2 corners well.
Now, for the 18, will come out onto the track, getting up to speed as he follows the 22 through the S's. 22 just completed his lap. Dave.
Kyle Larson sits on pit road cooling down that 42. They analyze his lap from the spotter stand, telling him that's about as best as he's gotten through turn 1 all weekend long. And then Kyle coming back and saying, my time was lost in the S's. So if he needs to go again, they've just got under 4 minutes now, Rick, to get it done.
And we've seen they have to leave pit road with about 90 seconds to go. If they want to make it all the way back around to get to the start line, around 90 seconds is safe. If they get a little bit closer, they'll be stretching it to get to the start line before the clock runs out.
Kyle Busch taking the green flag.
So with under 4 minutes left, this will be the only lap that Kyle Busch, the only run. He may ran more than 1 lap. This will be his only attempt on the racetrack in this session.
Love his shot. So he learned in 2nd gear. He's now going to go to 3rd. Right here. Now he won't shift until he gets all the way up to the top of the S's. You want to not be in 4th to get up to the S's. Don't want to shift while you're making those corners.
Does it right on that last right-hander as he goes down the back stretch.
As he approaches the interlude, heavy braking, 3rd gear, 2nd gear. He'll carry 2nd gear all the way through the interlude. Carry it through the long chicane here. Carousel. Try and get a little bit free.
The exit of the carousel has definitely helped his lap time, though.
Got all the way into 4th gear, getting to the 6th. We haven't seen a lot of that.
And back to 2nd. He'll run 2nd all the way out the right-hander. Come to the start-finish line, he'll go to 3rd.
It's going to be close. About a tenth of a second. Kyle Busch goes 3rd quickest on that lap. Denny Hamlin was flirting with the pole. As he goes to the bus stop, how well will he do here? Losing a little time. It was 2/10 of a second. Now back to a tenth of a second.
They use all that racetrack, jump that curve. The reason they do that is because if you went below that curve, you wouldn't have the speed through the long right-hander. You try to carry as much speed as you can, and that speed pushes you out past that curve.
Much like everyone we've seen, the left-hander turn 6 loses time to the 42 car. The 42 gives these last 2 quarters as well or better than everyone.
Carl Edwards was running into green as Denny Hamlin goes across the stripe in 4th. Carl Edwards back into the green now as he works his way through the long carousel, out past the curve and down into 6. 2/10 of a second to the good. Loses a little bit of time there, entering 6. Can he stay in the green? A good lap for Carl Edwards. Coming out of 7. It looks like he's going to be able to do it. Carl Edwards, fastest, 69.689. Tony Stewart, 3rd quickest on his lap. Who will try to make another run? Pit road, pretty much clear. Matt Kenseth, the 18 of Kyle Busch. The only 2 right now on pit road. As the clock winds down, 35 seconds. Cars are racing to get back to the start-finish line. Kyle Larson's already on the clock.
And when he got in really deep into turn one and lost some time, I don't think he made that corner like he was hoping to, Rick.
You're not going to make up a half a second either. You know, one corner, one mistake in one corner digs such a hole you probably can't dig out of it.
Allmendinger was in the green for a moment. Now, 0.2 of a second off. Larson, a half a second off as he goes to the bus stop. Larson lost most of his speed early, way high through the carousel. Larson knows this isn't his lap.
Wasn't for a lack of trying, I can tell you that. He tried to go pick up some speed, find a little bit in every corner. You can see he was already at the car's limit when he tried to find more. You know, he ended up offline out of one, offline off the carousel, just pushing, trying to find more speed.
You see Jamie McMurray trying to run quicker, but if you look at the bottom of that comparison, oh, the 42 has, I don't know if he hit anything, but he definitely spun out off the last corner.
Trying to get off the pit road. Looks like he made the choice after exiting 7 to not even finish this lap and go to pit road. He made that decision late.
You saw him and get all the way out of the way. Joey Logano.
Logano a half a second off as well. Carl Edwards looking comfortable now with a very impressive lap. Logano, the last one on the clock. Carl Edwards about to climb out of the car. As the final round, round number 2 comes to an end. It will be Carl Edwards who wins the pole and will lead the field to the green flag. He swept both poles on road courses this year.